right, good afternoon, everybody. Welcome into Jammin' Sports on this Sunday. We have an NFL doubleheader for you today to wrap up week number 7 of our current sim season. First up, it'll be the Minnesota Vikings and the Green Bay Packers, an NFC Central matchup. It's the Sunday night game of week 7. It's the Vikings at 3-3, the Packers at 4-2. And then we'll have the Monday night game, and it's a monster matchup as it's the Philadelphia Eagles and the New York Jets. Philadelphia sits at 5-1. The Jets are at 4-2. Should be a really good matchup. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel here on YouTube. And if you're watching on YouTube after the fact, make sure you visit us live on Twitch. We're on Twitch Monday through Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, usually with a doubleheader during the week. We're off on Fridays this time of year. We're on Saturday starting at 1 o'clock Eastern with an afternoon of sports and into the evening. And on Sundays at 5 o'clock Eastern, like right now, as we have a full slate of sports action for you here on this Sunday night. All right, let's head out to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin for this one. The Vikings and the Packers here at Jammin' Sports. Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. It's the Vikings and the Packers. And welcome into another NFL matchup here at Jammin' Sports. The 3-3 Vikings, the 4-2 Packers. Our Sunday night matchup for Week 7. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Waiting for Evil Dead to set the line. He's got the Packers -3. All right. Minnesota will get the ball first. We're underway. Hawkins a yard deep over the 15, 20, 25. And Hawkins brings it out to the 30-yard line. Marcus Hawkins, the rookie out of Missouri. Missouri with that 61-yard field goal to beat Kansas State yesterday. That was something else. Jay Foster, the starting quarterback, the rookie out of Michigan. He'll be the starting quarterback for the Vikings here this evening. By the way, Evil Dead is 48-34. He's 14 games up. Let's see if he can get both games tonight and be up by 16. That'd be great. It's going to be a tough pick next game. Eagles, Jets. I think I know who he's going for, though. That's gonna be a good game. Should be. 1st and 10 from the 30-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster fakes the handoff inside. Rolls out. Throws downfield. Caught by North across midfield to the 45-yard line. A 25-yard gain on the first play from scrimmage to James North, the 11th-year receiver out of Florida. First down, Minnesota, as they cross midfield. Two football games, and then we'll have a baseball game tonight. After football's over, it'll be game 2 of the Mariners and the White Sox, the American League Championship Series. The Mariners lead that series 1-0. 1st and 10 from the 45-yard line. Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster hands off to Kyle Hinson, and Hinson gets a yard to the 44. Let's take a look at the Vikings offense. Up front, Beasley, Blanchard, Valentine, Brocious, and Rolla. And then it's North, Saxon, Hinson, Underwood, and Monterey. Vikings in those very good-looking throwback uniforms we've been using all year. Wherever possible this season, teams are wearing throwbacks for the entire season. 2nd and 9 from the 44-yard line. I like these Viking uniforms. Foster hands off to Hinson. He gets nailed as he gets out to the 43-yard line. Let's take a look at the Packers' defense. They play a 3-4. Claywell, Brown, and Doris up front. The linebackers, Owen, Spencer, Conlon, and Schuler. And the secondary, Young, Palmer, Drain, and Bunn. It'll bring up 3rd and 8 for the Vikings at the Packer 43-yard line. Opening drive of the game. Foster in the shotgun on third down. Foster drops back, throws downfield, caught by Underwood, down to the 27-yard line. A gain of 16 yards and a Viking first down. Lawson Underwood in his 7th year out of Iowa. On the tackle, number 27, Greg Pittman, the 5th-year safety out of Kentucky. First down, Vikings. Nice opening drive by Minnesota down to the Packer 27-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster takes the snap, looks downfield, throws, caught by North inside the 10, down to the 7-yard line. A gain of 20 yards, another Viking first down. Minnesota here on the opening drive, just methodically moving it down the field. North, a Florida Gator. The Gators destroyed my Volunteers last night. We're not happy about that here in Tennessee, as you can imagine. Tennessee plays that powerhouse UT San Antonio next week. First and goal from the 7-yard line. Foster in the shotgun, 4 receivers set wide. Foster to Hinson, and Hinson's in for the touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown run by Kyle Hinson in his 8th year out of Ole Miss. And the Vikings take the opening kickoff, methodically move down the field and get a touchdown. Nice opening drive by the Vikings. And they take a 6-0 lead. Michael Chapman, the rookie out of Georgia Southern, for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Vikings lead it 7-0. 5.5 minutes left here in the first quarter. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week 7, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The NBC game with Collinsworth and Chirico. With Jimmy Jam and Evil Dead. So the Packers will get the ball for the first time, down 7-0. Michael Chapman will kick off. On a cool night in Lambeau, 51 degrees at kickoff. There's the kick. Fielded by Porter at the 4-yard line, over the 20, 25, 30. Isaiah Porter, in his 2nd year out of Clemson, brings it back to the 30-yard line. First down, Green Bay. Green Bay led by their starting quarterback, Pat Warren, formerly with the Panthers, in his 7th year out of Vanderbilt. Mark Emden finally retired after 14 years. The Packers needed a quarterback. Warren was let go by the Panthers, and so they picked him up. First and 10 from the 30-yard line. In the offset eye. Warren. Play action, throws deep. He's got a man, diving catch by John Alexander all the way down to the Viking 33-yard line. 37 yards to the 14th year wide receiver out of Michigan. Full extension by Alexander. Hauls it in. A big gain. And the Packers are now in Viking territory, trying to tie the game up. Coming up on 5 minutes left in the first quarter. Vikings up 7-0. Packers come out, first and 10 from the Viking 33. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back, throws, gets it to Kirkwood, making moves all the way down to the 20-yard line. Vince Kirkwood, the 3rd-year receiver out of Oklahoma State. 13 yards and a Green Bay first down. Montel Monroe finally made the tackle. The 6th-year safety out of Florida State. First down, Packers. And there was bodies flying all over the place on that play. People being upended, somersaults and cartwheels. First and 10 from the 20-yard line. 3 receivers to the near side. Warren under center. Warren draws back, throws underneath to Griner. He can't hold on. Incomplete. Let's take a look at the Packers offense. Up front, James, Mills, Hayes, Bostic, and Morris. And then it's Alexander, Smith, Burt, Griner, and Kirkwood. It'll be 2nd and 10 from the 20-yard line. 4:22 left to play here in the first quarter. Vikings up 7-0. 4 receivers set wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Throws, gets it to Covington. Down to the 13-yard line, a gain of 7. Adam Covington in his 9th year out of Kentucky. On the tackle, number 40. That's Dylan Douglas, the 2nd-year defensive back out of Colorado. It'll be 3rd and 3 from the 13-yard line. Big 3rd down for Green Bay right here. In the I formation. Warren, hands off, no play action looking. Dumps it off, and it's knocked down, incomplete. Knocking it down, Ty Martin, the 4th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. And that'll bring up 4th down. Looking for justice, aren't we all? Oh, a little play on words there. John Justice, the fullback, was the intended receiver. It'll be 4th down. And James Griffey will come on out. This will be a 30-yard field goal attempt to get the Packers on the board. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. So the Vikings lead is now 7-3. The Vikings get a touchdown on their opening drive. The Packers get a field goal on theirs. .346 left to play here in the first quarter. Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin, Week 7, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Eagles and Jets up next. That's the big one. We're really looking forward to that one. Not that this is a bad one. This is a good one here, too. Griffey will kick off. Fielded by Simmons, 4 yards deep, over the 20. And Jarvis Simmons out to the 29-yard line. The 5th-year receiver out of Tennessee, Jarvis Simmons. So the Vikings will take over, up 7-3 with 3:42 left here in the first quarter. When you look at the standings of the NFC Central right now, we'll take a look. Here's where we are. Green Bay is at 4-2. Detroit's at 4-3. Chicago's at 4-3. And Minnesota's at 3-3. And Tampa Bay's at 3-4. That's a tight division. Very tight. 1st and 10 from the 29-yard line. Foster, play action looking. Throws deep down the near sideline. He's got a man, Monterey, all the way down to the 33-yard line. 38 yards to James Monterey, the 8th-year receiver out of North Carolina. Boy, we've seen some big throws here in the first quarter. Vikings up 7-3. And now they complete a long pass to Monterey. It's actually 38 yards. First down, Vikings. Deep in Packer territory at the 33-yard line. 3:24 and counting here in the first quarter. Vikings on the edge of field goal range already. On 1st and 10, Foster in the shotgun. Foster looking, throws inside to Black. Brian Black down to the 26. A gain of 7. It'll bring up 2nd and 3. Brian Black in his 8th year out of Oklahoma State. Another Vikings first down. Vikings, at least so far in the first quarter, they're not having any problems moving the ball against this Packers defense. Second and 3. In the I formation, Foster under center. Foster hands off to Kyle Hinson, and Hinson goes down, no gain. On the tackle, Jimmy Owens, number 55, along with Antonio Spencer, number 51. It'll bring up 3rd and 3. Vikings are in field goal range. Foster in the I formation. Foster, Hinson, and Hinson gets nailed by Shane Conlon, the former Bill, in his 13th year out of Penn State. No gain. It'll be 4th and 3. And the Vikings will have to settle for a field goal. Shane Conlon spent 12 years with the Bills. Now in his first year with the Packers. And now Michael Chapman will come on. This will be a 43-yard field goal attempt to put the Vikings back up by 7. Snap, kick is up. And he missed it. Chapman misses it from 43 yards. Just off to the right. That was a bad kick. It was just long enough, but he missed it to the right. It remains a 7-3 ball game in favor of Minnesota. Now Green Bay will take over, and they'll have it at their own 33-yard line. Down 7-3 with 1:45 left in the first quarter. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. On 1st and 10. 3 receivers to the far side. Warren to Burke. And DJ Burke carries the ball down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 7. We bring up 3rd and 3. DJ Burke in his 6th year out of Georgia. My Sunday crowds are going to suffer for a few months because I'm up against the real NFL. I understand it. 2nd and 3 from the 40-yard line in the I formation. Warren draws back, dumps it off to Kirkwood, out to the 45, a gain of 5 yards and a Packers first down. The 3rd-year receiver out of Oklahoma State, Vince Kirkwood. First down, Green Bay. Under a minute left here in the first. Vikings up 7-3. Packers on the move. Pat Warren under center. Warren fakes the handoff, throws downfield, caught by Griner, the tight end. Greg Griner breaks the tackle. A flag is down as Griner gets down to about the 38-yard line. This may be a face mask or an illegal block. Legal block. Oh my, that's going to come back. Vince Kirkwood, a great effort by Griner. Still a first down. It's a spot foul. And they're in Viking territory. So instead of getting down to the 38, they're down to the 44. It's a difference of what? 6 yards? 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Warren under center. Warren hands off to Burke up the middle, and Burke breaks away. One man to beat. Burke down the sideline. Touchdown, Green Bay. DJ Burke, 44 yards. Touchdown, Packers. The sixth-year back out of Georgia rips one 44 yards for a touchdown. Some poor tackling by Minnesota near the line of scrimmage there. They didn't wrap up, faked him out right there. Actually, nobody got a hand on him. He just made a nice move. And now James Griffey will come on for the extra point to put the Packers up by 3. The kick is up, and it's good. Packers lead at 10-7. 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week 7, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. That makes Evil Dead happy. He took the Packers by 3. And they're up by 3 at the moment. Still 17 seconds left in the first quarter. Griffey will kick off. There's the kick. Fielded by Hawkins. He'll take a knee. Touchback. And the Vikings will have it at the 25-yard line with 17 seconds left here in the first quarter. Vikings offense comes out. Led by Jay Foster. Their first-round draft pick, the rookie out of Michigan. I'm digging those Viking uniforms. I like them. I like them a lot. On 1st and 10. Foster drops back. Foster throws. Gets it out to Kell. And Darren Kell, the tight end, down to the 47-yard line. A gain of 28 yards. Darren Kell, the 9th-year tight end out of Army. One of my Army guys. One of my Desert Storm guys. First down, Vikings. Green Bay's going to have to shore up their defense here. Vikings are getting a lot of big plays. 10 seconds left in the first quarter. Vikings at the Packer 47-yard line. Now the clock will run. See if they get the play off in time. They should. And they do. Foster, play action, looking. Throws downfield, incomplete. At the end of the first quarter, Green Bay leads it 10-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our Week 7 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. The Packers lead the Vikings 10-7 as we start the second quarter. It'll be 2nd and 10 for the Vikings at the Green Bay 47-yard line. Green Bay comes in at 4-2. The Vikings one game back at 3-3 in the NFC Central. Minnesota got out to a 7-0 lead. It's been 10 unanswered Packer points. Foster under center on second down. Hands off to Hinson. A flag is down, and so is Hinson back at the 49. We'll sort this one out. It's on the Vikings. A block in the back by Jeremiah Carrington, the fullback. It'll be 2nd and 20 for the Vikings. They'll be back at their own 43-yard line. Nice night for football here at Lambeau. Temperature in the low 50s. 3 receivers to the near side. Foster in the gun on 2nd and 20. Foster drops back. Watch out. He gets sacked and fumbles. And the Packers pick it up. coming in on the safety blitz. Dwight Drain gets the sack. Foster coughs it up. And the Packers pounce on it. Now he might have been down. Bryson Claywell falls on the ball. Let's see now. Can't really tell from that angle. I think the ball may have been out before his butt was down. They might still review that. As of right now, it's Green Bay ball at the Viking 33-yard line. And I get the feeling it's going to stand. I think the ball was out a half second before his butt hit the ground. Ruling on the field stands, 1st and 10. Warren in the shotgun from the Viking 33. Warren throws outside to Covington. And Covington is going to lose a yard back to the 35-yard line. On the tackle, number 31, Alex Woodson, the rookie out of Miami. They try a wide receiver screen. It doesn't work. It'll be 2nd and 11. If you're going to do a wide receiver screen, you better have enough blockers out there in front of the receiver. 7:25 and counting here in the first half. Packers up 10-7, looking for more. On 2nd and 11. Warren hands off to Burke up the middle, and Burke gets 3 yards out to the 32-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Kendall Rawlings on the tackle, the 3rd-year defensive end out of Georgia Tech. It'll bring up 3rd and 8. Gracie's here. Say hi, Gracie.
Hi.
There you go. 5 receivers set wide. Warren in the shotgun on 3rd down. Warren back. Warren looking. He's got all day. He throws. Caught by Griner all the way down to the 6-yard line. A gain of 26 yards to Greg Griner, the 12th-year tight end out of Army. On the tackle, number 21, Jeremy Bell, in his 5th year out of Alabama. 1st down, Green Bay. Packers trying to make it a 2-possession game now. 1st and goal at the Vikings 6. Packers in the I formation. Warren hands off to Burke, and Burke down to the 1. Montel Monroe made the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and goal from the 1-yard line. 6 minutes in counting here in the first half. Packers up 10-7, looking for more. 2nd and goal from about the 1.5-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Warren drops back, looks to the end zone. He's got all day again. Good protection. It's breaking down. He throws. Incomplete. It'll be 3rd and goal. Viking defense clamped down. He couldn't find a receiver in the end zone. It'll be 3rd and goal from the 1. 5:39 left to play here in the first half. Big 3rd and goal right here. Packers in the I formation. Warren rolls out, throws back across to Sullivan. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown catch by Matt Sullivan, the 2nd-year tight end out of Jacksonville State. And the Vikings go up 16-7. Make it a 2-possession game. They're up by 9. And now Griffey for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Packers lead at 17-7. 5:35 left to play here in the first half. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week 7, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. 17 unanswered Packer points, and they take a 17-7 lead. Minnesota looked good early, Minnesota scored first, but the Packers have scored often. And Green Bay is up by 10, 17-7. And now James Griffey, the 8th-year kicker out of Army, will kick off for the Packers. There's the kick. Hawkins at the 4-yard line over the 20, 25. And Hawkins brings it out to the 27-yard line. Marcus Hawkins, the rookie out of Missouri. 5:31 left to play in the first half. Let's see if the Vikings can make it a one-possession game. The Vikings had a nice opening drive and scored a touchdown, but they haven't done anything since. Got the Eagles and the Jets after this. We'll be at MetLife Stadium for that one. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Foster under center. Foster to Hinson, and Kyle Hinson right up the gut. Down to the 40-yard line. A 13-yard gain by Kyle Hinson. First down, Minnesota. The rookie, James Bunn, the rookie defensive back out of LSU, made the tackle. Coming up on the 5-minute mark in the I formation. Foster hands off to Hinson, and Hinson plows forward out to the 45. It's a gain of 6 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. Gilbert Brown on the tackle in his 11th year out of Boston College. 4:45 left to play in the first half. Packers up 17-7. Vikings on the move. 4 receivers spread wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Dumps it off to Underwood. He can't hold on. That was broken up by Shane Conlon, the linebacker. Incomplete, and that'll bring up 3rd and 4. 4:31 left to play here in the first half. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead. Evil Dead's got the Packers -3. Right now it's the Packers -10. Foster in the gun on 3rd down. Foster, it's a blitz. Gets it out to Hinson. He gets tackled shy of the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. Making the tackle is Matt Palmer, the former Lion, in his 10th year out of Iowa. It'll be 4th and 7, and the Vikings are going to have to punt. They lose 2 yards on the play. And now back to punt will be Zach Young in his 5th year out of Texas A&M. Young gets the punt away. And that will go into the end zone. Yes. It nearly stopped at the 1. Touchback. Green Bay will have it at the 20-yard line. 4 minutes exactly left to play here in the first half. Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week 7, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Packers come out from their own 20-yard line in the I formation. Warren, play action looking. Watch out, he gets sacked back at the 14-yard line. Brian Mabane, the former Seahawk in his 13th year out of California, makes the tackle, a 6-yard loss on the sack. Mabane spent 12 years with Seattle, now in his first year with the Vikings. Seahawks let him go. It'll be 2nd and 16 for Green Bay, back at their own 14-yard line. 3:40 in counting. We're in the second quarter. Warren in the shotgun. Warren Hands off to Burke around the outside, and DJ Burke makes a nice move. And Burke all the way out to the 33-yard line. It's a gain of 19 yards and a Green Bay first down. He's made some really nice moves tonight, faking Vikings out left and right. Watch this, he fakes two of them out. Whoop! .322 and counting. 1st and 10 from the 33-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren hands off to Burke up the middle, and DJ Burke down to the 42-yard line. A gain of 9. Burke, he's almost at 100 yards already here in the first half. He's at 86 yards. It's a pretty good average. 6 carries for 86 yards. Now, most of that was on a 44-yard touchdown run. 2nd and 1 from the 42. Warren looking, dumps it off to Griner. Griner gets 3 yards out to the 45-yard line, and a Packer first down. That'll move the chains. Packers on the move. We're coming up on the 2-minute warning here in the first half. 1st and 10 from the 45. Warren in the shotgun. Warren hands off to Burke up the middle, and DJ Burke across midfield to the Viking 45-yard line. A gain of 9. It'll be 2nd and inches. And that, in all likelihood, will take us to the 2-minute warning as we'll watch the replay. Vikings up 17-7 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our Week 7 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Actually on a Sunday night. We'll have the Monday night game next. That's the Eagles and the Jets. The Vikings come in at 3-3. The Packers at 4-2. Packers currently lead the NFC Central by a game over the Vikings and a half game over the Bears and the Lions. On 2nd and inches, Warren back. Warren throws to Covington out to the 37-yard line. A gain of 8. Adam Covington with the first down catch. On the tackle, Stan King, the rookie linebacker out of MTSU. Another Green Bay first down. Packers up by 10. They can make it a 3-possession game at halftime with a touchdown. The Vikings scored first, but it's been all Green Bay since. 5 receivers set wide. Warren in the gun. Warren back. Pump fakes. Looking. Throws to the near side. Caught by Griner. Down to the 27. A gain of 9. It'll bring up 2nd and inches. Greg Griner, the tight end. And that'll stop the clock with 1:27 left in the half. Both teams have 3 timeouts. Packers come out. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back. Sets up a screen pass to Burke. Down the sideline, and Burke down to the Viking 21-yard line. A gain of 6 and another Green Bay first down. Stan King, the linebacker, on the tackle again. But Green Bay definitely in field goal range. But they're thinking touchdown here. And the Packers get the ball first in the second half, so keep that in mind. This one could get out of hand if the Vikings don't turn things around. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren takes the snap, steps up, throws, dumps it off to Alexander, down to the 15, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. The Packers take a timeout with 50 seconds left until halftime. They're at the Viking 15-yard line. Looking ahead to next week, in week 8. Can't believe we'll be on week 8 already, next week. Let's see who they play. Looking at the schedule here, trying to find them. Minnesota will host Tampa Bay next week. And Green Bay will be hosting Detroit. 2nd and 4 from the 15-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. And the Vikings jumped. That's going to be a 5-yard penalty. That's going to be a first down. It was 2nd and 4. It's going to be 1st and 10 down at the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal. It should be. Let's see where they mark the ball. Is it on the 10-yard line or just shy? We'll see. $50 seconds left in the half. I need to see where they marked it. It's a long timeout between plays. Nobody called timeout. All right, looks like we're ready to go. They mark it outside the 10, so it's 1st and 10. They can get a first down about the half-yard line. 5 receivers set wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back. Looking. Throws to the near side. Alexander, touchdown, Green Bay. A 10-yard touchdown catch by John Alexander. That was a nice route. And the Packers, wow. 23, soon to be 24 unanswered points. A 10-yard touchdown catch by John Alexander in his 14th year out of Michigan. And Green Bay is now up 23-7. I think they're going to cover Evil Dead. Just a feeling I have. And now James Griffey will come on for the extra point. It'll put the Packers up by 17. It'll make it a 3-possession game. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. Green Bay leads it 24-7. 44 seconds left here in the first half. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week 7, our Sunday night game, and it's been all Green Bay. Ever since the Vikings scored, it's been all Green Bay. 24 unanswered Packer points. Wow. It's like Green Bay said, we'll spot you 7, but we're still going to kick your butt. And they're doing just that. Griffey will kick off. The Vikings still have 3 timeouts, 44 seconds to work with. There's the kick. Fielded by Simmons at the 5, over the 20, 25. And Jarvis Simmons out to the 31-yard line. $40 seconds left in the half. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 31. First and 10 from the 31. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, looks downfield, throws, gets it out to North, out to the 40-yard line. A gain of 8 to James North, the 11th year receiver out of Florida. It'll be 2nd and 2 from the 40-yard line. Historic Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. 5 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, throws downfield, caught by Underwood, and lost Underwood down to the 37-yard line. And the Vikings will take a timeout. 22 yards on the reception. Vikings down to the Packer 37-yard line. Yeah, they've scored 24 unanswered points. The Vikings took a 7-0 lead. It has been all Green Bay ever since. Now the Vikings are finally on the move. 30 seconds left in the half. The Vikings are down to the Green Bay 37-yard line. Four receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, rolls out, throws downfield, caught by Monterey. And he takes a timeout. A 10-yard gain down to the 27-yard line. And the Vikings have one timeout left. It'll be 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 27. So the Vikings are in field goal range. They can make it a 2-possession game with a field goal. And James North there, number 84, he looks like Randy Moss in that uniform. Love those Viking uniforms. We should go back to those full time. 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws downfield, caught by Underwood. Down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 14 yards. 15 seconds left. Minnesota holding on to the timeout. They're in the hurry up. On 1st and 10 for the 13. Foster back. Foster throws underneath. Incomplete. And that'll stop the clock with 6 seconds left. At this point, Minnesota has to kick the field goal. Just 6 seconds. You got to get your points. Make it a 2-possession game. Michael Chapman will come on. This will be a 30-yard attempt to pull the Vikings to within 14. Kick is up, and it's good. So the score is now 24-10 in favor of Green Bay. A 2-possession lead. 3 seconds left here at Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our Week 7 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Haven't made a decision yet on the Week 8 Sunday night game. It'll either be Chargers Chiefs or 49ers Bengals. We'll see. Probably Chargers Chiefs. There's the kick. Fielded by Smith, 2 yards deep over the 10, 15, 20, 25. And Jamison Smith as we go to halftime. Jammin' Sports. To Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our Week 7 Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports on a Sunday. I like it when it lines up. The next game won't. We'll have our Monday night game up next. But the Packers lead the Vikings 24-10 as we start the third quarter. Green Bay comes in at 4-2. The Vikings one game back at 3-3. Minnesota will kick off to start the second half. Packers up by 14. If Green Bay wins, they'll be in first place all by themselves in the NFC Central. Kicking off, Tanner Pearson. Michael Chapman. My bad. Fielded by Jamison Smith. It'll be a touchback. Green Bay will have it at the 25-yard line. 1st and 10 as we start quarter number 3. We have the Eagles and the Jets after this. It'll be our Monday night game to wrap up the week. Then we'll have baseball tonight. After the Monday night game, we'll have baseball. It'll be game 2 of the White Sox and the Mariners. 1st and 10 from the 25-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren hands off to Burke. And DJ Burke a yard out to the 26. Ty Martin on the tackle. The 4th-year linebacker out of Tennessee. It'll be 2nd and 9. Packers come out. 4 receivers set wide. Warren under center. Warren hands off to Burke again around the outside. And Burke gets 2 yards out to the 28-yard line. Dylan Douglas on the tackle in his 2nd year out of Colorado. It'll bring up 3rd and 7 for the Packers. Minnesota would love to get a stop here so they can get back in the game. Packers up by 2 touchdowns. Warren in the shotgun with a back on either side. Warren draws back, throws, dumps it off to Covington, turns upfield, and he's got the first down out to the 36-yard line. A gain of 8. First down, Packers. Green Bay has 3 really good receivers, Kirkwood, Alexander, and Covington. The problem is, Alexander and Covington are getting up there. Alexander in his 14th year, Covington in his 9th. Kirkwood's only in his 3rd year. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Warren in the gun. Warren hands off to Burke. And Burke gets 2 yards before going down at the 38-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. On the tackle, Stan King, the rookie out of MTSU. On 2nd and 8, from their own 38-yard line, Green Bay in the I formation again. Warren hands off to Burke around the outside once again. A big gain. He's got the corner all the way out to the 38-yard line. A 24-yard run by DJ Burke. They go from 138 to the other 38-yard line. That's 24 yards. To the Viking 38. First down, Green Bay. So Green Bay picking up where they left off in the first half. Six minutes exactly left to play. Now the clock runs. Here in the third quarter. Wishbone. 3 backs in the backfield. Warren to Smith. A flag is down. This could be holding on Green Bay. This one's coming back.
Holding offense.
Randy Mills, the left guard. It'll be 1st and 20 for the Packers at the Viking 47-yard line. First and 20. 4 receivers set wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back. Looking. Throws downfield. It's incomplete. Broken up by Woodson, number 31. Alex Woodson, the rookie out of Miami. It'll bring up 2nd and 20 for the Green Bay Packers at the Viking 47-yard line. Woodson should have caught that. .5:33 left to play here in the third quarter. 4 receivers set wide. Warren in the shotgun. Warren drops back, throws underneath to Griner, and Griner down to the 38-yard line. That'll be a gain of 9. Make it a gain of 10. It'll bring up 3rd and 10. So he gets half of it back. And now a big 3rd down for the Packers. A big 3rd down for Minnesota. If they want to get back in this game, they need to stop. 3rd and 10. Warren in the shotgun. Warren drops back. Steps up, throws, gets it out to Alexander. Tackled down at the 30-yard line. He's going to be 2 yards shy of the first down. It'll be a gain of 8. It'll be 4th and 2, but the Packers, they'll try a field goal. This will be a 47-yard attempt by James Griffey to put them back up by 3 scores. Griffey from 47. Snap, kick is up, and Griffey missed it. Oh my goodness. Wow. It remains a 24-10 lead. So the Vikings defense does get a stop in a way. The Packers come up empty on that drive. And now Minnesota down by 14 will take over. And the Vikings should have it at the 37-yard line. Yes, they do. 4.5 minutes left here in the third quarter. Green Bay up 24-10. Let's see if Minnesota can make it a one-possession game. They had a nice drive right before halftime to get a field goal. In the offset eye, Foster drops back. Foster throws, gets it out to Underwood. Out to the 47-yard line. A gain of 9 to the big tight end, Lawson Underwood, in his 7th year out of Iowa. It'll be 2nd and inches. Minnesota at their own 47-yard line. Jimmy Jam with Evil Dead here at Lambeau Field. Evil Dead's got the Packers -3. Foster rolls out, throws back across to North, down to the 41-yard line. It's a 12-yard gain in a Viking first down. Eagles, Jets after this. And then game 2 of the American League Championship Series. White Sox and Mariners after that. Big night of sports on this Sunday here at Jammin' Sports. 1st and 10 from the 41-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Foster under center. Foster drops back. Foster looking, dumps it off to North. And he gains 2 yards down to the 39-yard line. Make it a yard. It'll be 2nd and 9. On the tackle, Prince King in his 3rd year out of Texas State. That's an interesting name. Prince King. That's his name. I didn't name him. Madden 12 named him. 2nd and 9 from the 39-yard line. Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster hands off to Hinson, and Kyle Hinson, no gain. The Packers are right there, led by number 57, Trey Schuler, the former Panther, in his 9th year out of Oregon. Spent 8 years with Carolina, now in his 1st year with the Packers. Coming up on the end of the third quarter, 2:37 and counting. 3rd and 8, Foster back. Throws downfield, is picked off. Picking it off, Mark Young, the 4th-year defensive back out of Rice. And the Vikings drive comes up empty as they turn it over. The ball was underthrown. He had James North open down the sideline. But Mark Young was right there as the ball was a bit underthrown. And now Green Bay gets the ball back. Pat Warren having a pretty good night, all things considered. Green Bay up 24-10. 2:29 left here in the third quarter. I think the Pack might be back. 2 seasons ago, they finished 13-3, best record in the league. But they lost to the Bears in the opening round. And then last season, they missed the playoffs altogether. Warren throws to the near side to Kirkwood. Kirkwood is going to be hit for a 7-yard loss. Burnside comes up and makes the tackle. Lawrence Burnside, the rookie out of BYU. Well, that was a bad wide receiver screen. They lost 7 yards. Even the coach is going, really? Kirkwood started running the wrong way. .210 and counting here in the third quarter. 2nd and 17 for the Packers at their own 21-yard line. Warren in the shotgun.
Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Warren draws back, throws, dumps it off to Kirkwood, incomplete. Vikings defense right there. Ty Martin, number 55. Also on the hit, Jeremy Bell, number 21. It'll be 3rd and 17 for Green Bay at their own 21-yard line. 1:52 left in the third. 5 receivers set wide. Warren in the shotgun. Empty backfield. Warren draws back. Throws deep downfield. Caught by Pipes. A one-headed catch. Are you kidding me? At the 35-yard line. Spencer Pipes, 44 yards. The 2nd-year receiver out of UTEP. Watch this again. He just stuck his right hand out there and hauls it in. One-handed all the way to the ground. Check that guy for Stickum. Green Bay, 44 yards on the play, down to the Viking 35-yard line. That was the catch of the night right there. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back. Throws underneath to Kirkwood. To the 30-yard line. A gain of 5. It'll be 2nd and 5. Vince Kirkwood. On the tackle, Lawrence Burnside once again. Coming up on a minute left here in the third quarter. Green Bay up 24-10. That was the score at halftime. Nobody has scored yet in the third quarter. 5 receivers set wide. Warren back. Warren looking. Throws to Porter. Down to the 21-yard line. A gain of 9. I'm sorry, a gain of 14. I was off a little bit. First down, Green Bay. Down to the Viking 21-yard line. Porter did a good job not going out of bounds. Backed up and caught the ball there. Coming up on 30 seconds left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 21-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back. Throws underneath to Griner. Down to the 17. A gain of 4 yards. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. And that might do it for the third quarter. It'll be 2nd and 6 from the 17-yard line. I don't think they'll get the playoff in time. I doubt it. At the end of the third quarter, Green Bay up 20. 24-10 here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to the not-so-frozen tundra of Lambeau Field. Green Bay, Wisconsin, Week 7, our Sunday night game. Here at Jammin' Sports, 3-3 Vikings, 4-2 Packers. We start the fourth quarter. It'll be 2nd and 6 for Green Bay at the Vikings 17-yard line. Green Bay trying to make it a 3-touchdown advantage if they can put it in the end zone. Warren in the shotgun, 4 receivers set wide. Warren, a draw play to Burke up the middle. It works pretty well. And Burke down to the 11-yard line. First down, Green Bay. They needed 6. He got 6. Burnside on the tackle again for the Vikings. If Green Bay gets a touchdown here, I think this one is done. 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line. I don't see the Vikings scoring 3 touchdowns. Warren looking, throws, caught by Kirkwood, down to the 1-yard line. It's a 10-yard gain, 1st and goal. Vince Kirkwood. Just an inside slant. Jeremy Bell made the hit. Kirkwood holds on. 1st and goal Packers at the 1-yard line. 7:15 in counting. Eagles, Jets coming up next. 1st and goal from the 1. Warren draws back. Looks to the end zone, throws, incomplete. Just threw it away. Couldn't find anybody open. It'll bring up 2nd and goal. That'll stop the clock. 6:58 left in regulation. This time Warren in the shotgun. 2nd and goal from the 1. Warren looking. Warren throws. Caught by Griner. Touchdown, Green Bay. A 1-yard touchdown catch by Greg Griner, the tight end. And the Packers go up by 20. 30-10. A 3-possession game now for the Packers. I tell you what, Evil Dead, you called it. The Packers have played lights out today. They played a really good game. And Green Bay is going to be all alone in first place in the NFC Central by a game over the Lions and the Bears. And the Packers host the Lions next week. Griffey for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. Packers lead at 31-10. 6:54 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Live from Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Week 7, our Sunday night game here at Jammin' Sports. Minnesota's going to drop to 3-4 unless they do something miraculous here in the last 6 minutes and 54 seconds. It looks like Evil Dead is going to go to 49-34. Evil Dead will be 15 games up. I get the feeling that Evil Dead's going to take the Jets next game. It's just a feeling I have. Eagles, Jets are up next. Griffey will kick off. You think? Simmons 2 yards deep over the 15, 20, 25. Jarvis Simmons brings it out to the 32-yard line. First down, Minnesota. If the Jets were 0-15 and the Eagles were 15-0, you would still take the Jets. but that's not the case. It should be a good game. Been looking forward to this next one coming up. Eagles-Jets. I hope it's as good as advertised. It's the Monday night game. First and 10 from the 32-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Simmons. And Jarvis Simmons out to the 49-yard line. A gain of 17 yards and a Viking first down. No, that game is at MetLife Stadium, I believe. Let me take a look real quick at the schedule. I'll confirm that, excuse me. Let me see. It's Philadelphia at the Jets. It's at MetLife. First and 10 from the 49-yard line. Foster in the shotgun, a back on either side. Foster drops back. Looking, steps up, throws, gets it out to North. Down the sideline, he may go. Touchdown, Vikings. 51 yards to James North. He got outside, and that's a quick, easy touchdown for the Vikings. A 51-yard touchdown catch and run by James North, the 11th year receiver out of Florida. Looking a lot like Randy Moss right now with that number in uniform. Even the arm style of the uniform, it looks like Randy Moss. I could slap Moss on the back and no one know the difference. Michael Chapman will come on for the extra point, and this will make it a 2-touchdown game again. Kick is up, and it's good. Green Bay up 31-17 with 6:10 remaining here in the fourth quarter. That is something that is, if Green Bay has a weakness, it's their pass defense right now. When they lost on opening day to the Broncos, believe it or not, the Broncos were down by 10 going into the fourth quarter. And the Broncos had been primarily trying to run. Once they switched to passing, they caught up and overtook the Packers easily and upset them on opening day. Chapman will kick off. Fielded by Porter at the 4-yard line over the 20, 25, 30, down to the 33-yard line. On the return, Isaiah Porter in his second year out of Clemson. So Green Bay, they're still up comfortably by 2 touchdowns, and they have the ball. Burke has had a big night, 132 yards rushing. Good job, DJ Burke. Look for the Packers to eat up some time here. Pat Warren under center. Warren hands off to Burke, and Burke out to the 37. Again, a 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. Ray Edwards on the tackle in his 14th year out of Purdue. Under 6 minutes left. Green Bay up 31-17. On second down, Packers in the I formation. Warren drops back, throws downfield, caught by Alexander, out of bounds. He only got 1 foot in. He did not get both feet in. It'll be 3rd and 6. Back at the 37-yard line. Eagles-Jets up next. 3rd and 6, 4 receivers set wide. Warren in the gun. Warren back. Warren looking. He's got all day. Throws. Caught by Covington. No, incomplete. Broken up the last second. Dylan Douglas broke it up. It'll be 4th down. Green Bay's going to have to punt. This will be Green Bay's first punt of the day. Tanner Pearson, the rookie out of SMU, will come up. They have not yet punted. This is their first punt. Then Pearson gets the punt away. And that's going to be, oh, look at this. Down to the 1 yard line. Nice punt by Tanner Pearson, the rookie out of SMU. That should be a touchback. That was actually in the end zone. They missed that one. So the Vikings, down by 14, will start at their own 1 yard line with 5:16 left. Got to watch out for the safety here. Vikings come out in the I formation. Foster under center. Foster fakes the handoff, in trouble, throws it deep, and it's incomplete. Broken up by number 29, and that's Dwight Drain, number 29, in his 10th year out of South Florida. It was intended for James North. Actually breaking it up is 22. That's James Bunn, the rookie out of LSU. That'll stop the clock with 5:08 left. 2nd and 10 Minnesota at their own 1. Vikings in the I formation. Foster, play action from his end zone. Throws, gets it out to Underwood. Out to the 26, a gain of 25 yards to the big tight end, Lawson Underwood. Little breathing room for the Vikings, out to the 26. First down, Minnesota. On the tackle, number 27, Greg Pittman, the 5th-year safety out of Kentucky. .445 and counting. The Vikings can make it a one-possession game with a touchdown here. Foster in the shotgun, 4 receivers wide. Foster throws to Black across the 40 to the 42-yard line. A gain of 12 yards. No, 16 yards, I'm sorry. And a Viking first down. I was having a hard time adding up the yardage on that one. I was having a senior moment. Clock is running, 4:15 and counting. 1st and 10 Vikings at their own 42. Foster in the shotgun. I have them every now and then. Foster looking. Gets sacked. Antonio Spencer on the sack. A loss of 9 yards. It'll be 2nd and 19 back at the 33-yard line. The 4th-year linebacker out of Texas, Antonio Spencer. Tell you what, Foster's having a rough rookie year. On 2nd and 19, Foster back, throws deep downfield. He's got a man, Simmons. Jarvis Simmons all the way to the Packer 41-yard line. A 26-yard gain to the 5th-year receiver out of Tennessee. Vikings on the move in Packer territory. If they can score quickly here, if they can score on this side of the 2-minute warning, they still have a shot. They're at the Packer 41-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. We're coming up on 3 minutes left. Foster to Hinson up the middle, and Hinson to the 37-yard line. A gain of 4 yards. It'll be 2nd and 6. On the tackle, number 58, Shane Conlon. It'll be 2nd and 6. 2:45 and counting. I'll look for a second. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws underneath to Kell. Kell can't hold on. Jimmy Owens, the linebacker, knocks it away. The 11th year linebacker out of Tennessee. That'll stop the clock. 2:32 left. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Vikings. 4 receivers set wide. Foster drops back. Throws downfield. Caught by Monterey. And James Monterey down to the 24-yard line. A gain of 13 yards. And a Minnesota first down. Keeps the drive alive. 2-minute warning. Fast approaching. They should be able to have time for one more play, I think. 1st and 10 from the Packer 24. Foster in the shotgun. Takes the snap. Looking. Throws. Caught by Black inside the 10. And Brian Black down to the 3-yard line. 21 yards. 2-minute warning. Green Bay up 31-17. Here at Jammin' Sports. Welcome back to Lambeau Field, Green Bay, Wisconsin. Our Week 7 Sunday night football game. Packers lead it by 14, 31-17. 1st and goal, Minnesota at the Packer 3. Vikings, they still have 3 timeouts in Lambeau Field. Foster, back to throw. Foster rolls out. Foster's going to take it himself. Touchdown, Vikings. A 3-yard touchdown run around the left side, and that's going to make it a 1-possession game. You changed it. When you went there for pinball last year, right? You changed it. City Council had a vote. Davis in the house. Good to see you, Davis. We've got the Jets and the Eagles up next. This one winding down. The Vikings, though, they've made it a 1-possession game. This one's not over yet. Michael Chapman for the extra point. Kick is up, and it's good. It's now a 7-point ball game. Packers up 31-24 with 1:50 left. Everybody knows what's happening. Well, maybe they'll kick it away. They might not kick the onside kick. They've got all 3 of their timeouts, 1:50 left. They might kick it away and trust their defense. Davis says kick away. I have to agree with him. Kick it away. Trust your defense. Pin them deep. Play the timeout game. Chapman will kick off. They kick it away. Smith from the 6-yard line over the 20-25. Jamison Smith. Nice return out to the 34-yard line. So Green Bay with 1:46 left and a 7-point lead. Pat Warren will come out. What a day for Warren. 3 touchdowns. If the Packers get a first down, it's over. The Vikings will start using their timeouts, try to force a 3 and out. On 1st and 10. Packers in the I formation. Warren hands off to Burke. And Burke gets out to the 38. A gain of 4 yards. The Vikings take a timeout. It'll bring up 2nd and 6. That'll stop the clock with 1:41 left. The Vikings have 2 timeouts. Packers up by 7. If the Vikings can force a punt, then this one gets interesting. Okay. 1:41 left. On 2nd and 6. In the I formation. Warren to Burke again, and Burke gets nailed. No gain. On the tackle, Kendall Grove, the third-year defensive end out of North Carolina. The Vikings take their second timeout. They have 1 left. It'll be 3rd and 6 for the Packers at their own 38-yard line. A first down will end the game for Green Bay. It'll be 3rd and 6. Eagles Jets up next will be at MetLife Stadium, our Week 7 Monday night game. We'll wrap up the week with our next game. In the offset I, 3rd and 6, a big third down right here. Warren under center. Warren hands off to Burke. And Burke gets out to the 43. He's going to be a yard shy of the first down, a gain of 5. It'll be 4th and 1. On the tackle, it was Lawrence Burnside, the safety. Green Bay's going to have to punt. So Minnesota will have one more opportunity, down by 7, to try to tie this one up. Try to force overtime. The Vikings were down by 3 touchdowns not too long ago. And I had wrote them off. Now they have a shot. Tanner Pearson back to punt, gets the punt away. And that's going to go into the end zone, touchback. So Minnesota will have it at their own 20-yard line. They got to go 80 yards. They have no timeouts and 1:27 to work with. Jay Foster, the rookie quarterback out of Michigan, will come out to lead the offense. Can the Vikings move down the field and force overtime? Or will the Packers hang on? We shall see. On 1st and 10, Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back, dumps it off to Kell, and Kell out to the 28, a gain of 8. Vikings in the hurry up. It'll be 2nd and 2. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back, throws, dumps it off to Kell again, and they only get 4 yards. It's a first down. We're coming up on a minute left. They got to get bigger chunks than that. On 1st and 10. 1 minute left. Foster back. Foster looking. Throws outside. Caught by Hinson. And he steps out of bounds. His momentum took him out of bounds. Just a 1-yard gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. And that'll stop the clock with 55 seconds left. You have to throw it downfield. You don't have time to dink and dunk. You don't have any timeouts. You still have to go 67 yards, and you have no timeouts. 2nd and 9, 3 receivers to the near side. Foster in the shotgun. Foster fakes the handoff. Throws deep. And it's caught by Black. Are you kidding me? Down to the 19-yard line. 48 yards to Brian Black. Vikings in the hurry up at the Packer 19-yard line. Foster under center will spike it. And that'll stop the clock with 34 seconds left. Oh my goodness. I had written off the Vikings. Early in the 4th quarter, I had written off Minnesota, but now look. They were down 31-10 when I wrote them off. 2nd and 10 from the 19-yard line. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Throws underneath to Underwood. Underwood down to the 16, just a gain of 3. 25 seconds. 3rd and 6. They're in the hurry up. Foster in the gun. 20 seconds. Foster back. Foster looking. He rolls out. He's going to take off. Slides down at the 8-yard line. 10 seconds. It's a first down. They got to get up here and spike it. 5 seconds. Foster spikes it with 3 seconds left. This is ball game. 2nd and goal from the 8-yard line. Vikings trying to force overtime. They've worked it down to the Green Bay 8-yard line. They're down by 7. 3 seconds left. This is ball game. They have to throw to the end zone here. Foster in the shotgun. Foster throws underneath to Kell, and he's in for the touchdown. Are you kidding me? An 8-yard touchdown. Darren Kell, the tight end, as time expires. I was about to say the same thing. That just really happened. Minnesota was down 31-10 going into the 4th quarter. Tampa Bay did this to Green Bay last season. And now the extra point by Chapman is up, and it's good. And believe it or not, we're going to overtime. Are you kidding me? 21 unanswered points by the Vikings in the 4th quarter to tie the game up at 31 as we go to overtime. Wow. Wow. Green Bay, you just can't hold the lead. Unbelievable. And now the coin toss. The Packers have won the toss. They'll get the ball first in overtime. I can't believe this game went to overtime. So the Packers can win the game outright if they score a touchdown on this opening drive. If not, anything less than that, the Vikings will get the ball. What a comeback by Minnesota. 21 4th quarter points. And they score as time expires. And now they kick off. Green Bay will get it first. Smith from the 5-yard line. Jameson Smith out over the 30. Out to the 35-yard line. Weird how bad stuff happens when someone shows up. What are you alluding to there, Evil Dead? So Green Bay, a nice return. They'll get it at their own 35-yard line. As we're in overtime. Tied at 31. What a comeback by Minnesota in the 4th quarter. That's been the Packers' problem this year. They can't hold the lead. 1st and 10 from the 35. Warren in the shotgun. Warren draws back, throws, gets it out to Alexander. Out to the 42-yard line, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Out to the 42-yard line. Ty Martin on the tackle. I remember last season, a similar situation. Tampa Bay scored 21 in the 4th quarter and forced overtime and beat Green Bay. In the offset eye, Warren hands off, no play action, rolls out, throws, gets it out to Alexander. Down to the Viking 47-yard line. A gain of 11. First down, Green Bay. I get the feeling Green Bay is going to say enough is enough. Let's just go down here and score a touchdown and end this thing. 1st and 10 from the Minnesota 47. It should have never come to overtime. It really hasn't. Warren to Burke, and Burke plows forward to the 41-yard line, a gain of 6. It'll be 2nd and 4. Ty Martin on the tackle. We're in the first overtime. We're tied at 31. Packers are hoping it's the only overtime. 6:50 in counting. On 2nd and 4, Warren to Burke, and Burke gets down to the 38-yard line. A gain of 2 yards, or bring up 3rd and 2. On the tackle, number 92 for the Vikings. I think that's Brian Mabane. Big 3rd down here, 3rd and 2 for Minnesota. 3 receivers to the far side. Warren hands off to Burke. He's got the 1st down. Burke all the way down to the 29-yard line. A 9-yard run by DJ Burke. Just adding to his yardage today. He had 162 yards. Montel Monroe makes the tackle. 1st down, Green Bay. We will have the Eagles and the Jets when this one's over. Whenever this one's over. Under 6 minutes left. On 1st and 10, 4 receivers set wide. Foster under center. Foster to Burke, and Burke just plows forward down to the 22-yard line. A steady dose of DJ Burke. A gain of 7. It'll be 2nd and 3. Green Bay say, we're just going to win this on the opening drive and get this one over with. We're in overtime. Vikings and Packers tied at 31. It's the opening drive of overtime. Green Bay can win it with a touchdown. We have the Eagles and the Jets up next. Warren drops back, throws underneath to Alexander, down to the 13-yard line. A gain of 9, another Green Bay 1st down. On the tackle, number 30, Matt Wilson in his 7th year out of Syracuse, the safety. Green Bay was up 31-10 going into the 4th quarter. And Minnesota scored 21 unanswered points, scoring on the last play of regulation to tie it up. 1st and 10 from the 13-yard line. Warren to Smith this time. C.J. Smith gets 2 yards down to the 11-yard line. It'll bring up 2nd and 8. Stan King, the linebacker, on the tackle. Our Week 7 Sunday night game. It'll be 2nd and 8 from the 11. Warren, 3-step drop, throws, incomplete. It'll be 3rd and 8. If Green Bay only gets a field goal, the Vikings will get a possession. Third down. Packers can get a 1st down at the 3. Warren in the shotgun, 5 receivers wide. Warren back, throws it away, incomplete. Green Bay will have to settle for a field goal. So the Vikings will get a possession unless the Packers go for it on 4th down. James Griffey will come on. This will be a 28-yard field goal attempt to put the Packers up by 3 in overtime. Snap, kick is up, and it's good. So Green Bay takes a 34-31 lead. Now the Vikings will get a possession. The Vikings have to match that or exceed that, or the game is over. 4:12 left in the first overtime. We don't have ties here at Jammin' Sports. We'll keep playing. We have had 8 double overtime games in our history. The most recent one, about 3 weeks ago, the Chargers and the Seahawks. The Chargers won that game. There's the kick by Griffey. Fielded by Simmons. He'll take a knee. And the Vikings will have it at the 25-yard line. 4:12 left in the overtime. Now the clock is a factor here. If time runs out and the Vikings do not score, then the Packers win. The Vikings have to get a field goal, at least, to extend the game. And the Vikings are now in 4-down territory. If the Packers force a 4th down and the Vikings don't convert, or if the Packers get a turnover, then the game's over. 1st and 10 from the 25. Foster back. Foster looking, throws outside, caught by North. 3 yards out to the 28-yard line. Mark Young on the tackle. It'll bring up 2nd and 7. Under 4 minutes left in the first overtime. Green Bay with a 34-31 lead. We will have the Eagles and the Jets as soon as this one's over. It'll be about 5 to 10 minutes in between games. On 2nd and 7. Foster back. Foster throws outside. Caught by North. A gain of 3 to the 31-yard line. It'll bring up 3rd down. It'll be 3rd and 4 at the 31-yard line. 3:36 left in the overtime. Now they want to review that. Did he get both feet in? I don't think so. I think his feet are on the line. But I'm not the official. It's overturned. His toes were on the sideline. It'll be 3rd and 7. Back at the 28-yard line. That makes the 3rd down conversion a little bit harder. Vikings come out. Foster in the shotgun. Foster back. Foster looking. Throws downfield. Incomplete. Oh boy, that brings up 4th down. This is ball game. If the Vikings do not convert, the game is over. 4th and 7. All right, this is ball game right here. They've got to get a 1st down or the game's over. 4 receivers set wide. Foster in the shotgun. Foster drops back. Foster throws deep. He's got a man. Black, are you kidding me? Down to the 32-yard line. A 40-yard reception on 4th and 7 to Brian Black. All the way down to the Green Bay 32-yard line. Green Bay's pass defense is their Achilles heel. The Vikings have been throwing deep all night. And that didn't come at a more valuable time for Minnesota than right there. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 32. They're in field goal range. It'd be a 49-yard field goal from here. The Vikings are now trying to win the game. 1st and 10. Foster drops back. Foster looking, throws. Underwood down to the 16-yard line. I can just see Vince Lombardi on the sideline. What the hell is going on out there? Green Bay went into the 4th quarter up 31-10. And the Vikings scored 21 unanswered points to force overtime. And now they have a chance to win it. 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 16-yard line. Foster under center. Foster to Hinson up the middle, and Kyle Hinson down to the 5-yard line. A gain of 11. 1st and goal Vikings. I mean, this is just an unbelievable chain of events from the 4th quarter on. I mean, Evil Dead can tell you I wrote off the Vikings going into the 4th quarter. 1st and goal from the 5. The Vikings can win the game if they can get a touchdown here. Foster back. Foster. And Foster gets sacked back at the 11-yard line. It'll be 2nd and goal. A loss of 6. Coming up on 2 minutes left in the overtime. Minnesota still has 2 timeouts, so they're good. 2nd and goal from the 11. Foster to Hinson, and Kyle Hinson down to the 6. A gain of 5, it'll be 3rd and goal. Dwight Drain on the tackle. So the Vikings now, they have 2 shots at the end zone. Well, if they don't get the touchdown here, they'll get the field goal. So they'll go for the end zone now. Try to win this game. 3rd and goal from the 6. Foster, 3-step drop. In trouble, throws inside, incomplete. It'll be 4th down. The Vikings will kick the field goal to extend the overtime. But from this point on, if they make the field goal, it'll be sudden death. And the Vikings, the Packers want to ice the kicker. It's only a 23-yard attempt. You're not going to ice somebody on a 23-yard attempt. But the Packers take a timeout. This one is setting itself up nicely for a double overtime. Watch the Packers block this. That'd be funny. 4th and goal from the 6-yard line. This will be a 23-yard attempt to extend the overtime for the Vikings. An unbelievable game. Michael Chapman from 23 yards. The rookie out of Georgia Southern. The kick is up. And the kick is good. We're tied at 34. Now we're in sudden death. Next score wins. It doesn't matter who or how. Whoever scores next will win the game. 1:22 left in the first overtime. It'll roll over to a second. It would be only our 9th double overtime if we go there. It'd be our 2nd this season. We don't like ties. We'll just keep playing. Chapman will kick off. Fielded by Porter at the 6-yard line over the 25. Isaiah Porter out to the 29. 1:18 left in the overtime. In the first overtime. Pat Warren will come out. Next score wins. We're in sudden death. First and 10 from the 29-yard line. 4 receivers set wide. Warren hands off to Burke up the middle. DJ Burke to the 37-yard line. A gain of 8. It'll be 2nd and 2. Coming up on a minute left. I get the feeling we're going to a second overtime. Now this is Sim Season 32, but you have to remember, for most of Sim Season history, we did have ties. It wasn't until 4 seasons ago when we didn't. On 2nd and 2, Warren, play action, looking, throws, incomplete. That'll stop the clock. Prior to the double overtime in the regular season, we only had 1 double overtime game prior to that. That was a playoff game between the Seahawks and the Chiefs back in Sim Season 10, I think it was. 10 or 11. I think it was 11. 3rd and 2 from the 37-yard line. Warren in the shotgun. Warren back. Warren looking, throws. Caught by Covington. All the way down to the 37-yard line. 26 yards on the catch. 30 seconds left. Not that it matters. We'll just go to a second overtime. Adam Covington, a big catch in his 9th year out of Kentucky. The Packers now not quite in field goal range. It'd be a 54-yard field goal from here. Packers at their leisure. They're not panicking here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Warren hands off to Burke. And Burke, well, the Packers take a timeout with 8 seconds left in the first overtime. It'll be 2nd and 10. This one's looking like double overtime. That's when things get fun. The players start getting fatigued and they sub out more often. They're going to try. They don't have to, but they're going to try a 54-yard field goal. The Vikings take a timeout. They have 1 timeout left. See, that's the only problem. The AI doesn't know there's a second overtime coming up. Unless we were in playoff mode, then they'd know. From 54 yards, watch them nail it now. Griffey. Kick is up. And that's good. Griffey nails it. Are you kidding me? From 57 yards. And the Packers win it in overtime. Officially 54 yards. And the Packers win it 37-34. Griffey nailed that one. And the Packers go to 5-2. And the Vikings drop to 3-4. We got the Eagles and Jets up next. We'll see you then.